Hi, Rachel. It's Kim. I'm in.
Hi, Phil.
Morning.
Morning.
How was the break? Tried calling you a couple of times.
Oh, no, I just needed a bit of time to myself.
No, of course. Of course you did. I'm desperate for a bit of alone time myself right now. Well, what I mean is, with Melissa not coming back. Philip, he's driving me out the wall. The teenage boys, it's hard enough coming into work every day with them.
I'm sure.
Oh, look, here's our new head of pastoral care. We should have got the red carpet out, shouldn't we? Should we go and say hello?
Yeah.
Miss Campbell! Are you back?
Yeah.
Staying?
Yeah.
You're going to be teaching us again?
I'm looking forward to it, Janice.
Good to see you, Kim.
Hi.
Hi. Must be strange coming back to your old haunts.
Yeah, a lot of memories.
Oh, this is Eddie Lawson, my deputy, and the other member of the management team.
Eddie, nice to meet you.
You too, Kim.
I've got to say, Rachel, I'm blown away by what you've done here. There's a real family feel to the school.
Thank you.
I hope that spreads to the management team.
I hope you're not disappointed.
Right. Well, shall we get started?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Do you mind just?
Look, let me help. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great. Could you? Thanks.
Eddie, can you just grab a hold of that? And I'll
Hello, my gorgeous.
Oh.
Right. Perfect. Right.
A baby?
Yeah. Small human being.
Don't get so aggravated. Life isn't all that complicated. It's just a thing you've got to do from day to day. Don't let your mind go under. Just look around and wonder. Everything will be so clear.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Kim's back with a baby.
What baby?
Well, hers.
Thought she was too much of a feminist to get herself pregnant.
It's a little girl, I'd say about one and a bit. So I'm thinking that means Kim must have been pregnant when she left here. Bet that was a shock for Andrew.
Why, I'm sure Andrew knows where babies come from.
No, shocked because it isn't his.
How can you be so sure?
Well, if you had a black coffee and I added milk, what would happen?
I'd have to make myself another coffee. I like mine black.
That's not what I mean, Tom.
She means that the baby isn't mixed race. You're allowed to say it, Steph.
Well, you never know these days, do you?
You never mentioned she came with a baby.
Why should I? Grace settled in okay?
Sort of.
So how does it feel being back?
Do you know what? I just want to get stuck in now.
I am so glad to hear you say that.
Right, okay. What's all this then?
Well, I hope you weren't expecting to ease yourself in because I've got a careers event I needed to run this morning.
Oh, right, careers event. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't interfere with the exams.
Might have to talk me through how you think that might happen.
Exactly, Kim. We can't have them getting the knickers in a twist over revision timetables when they should be thinking about the futures, can we? Which is why I've asked the staff to invite some former pupils back, you know, to talk about successes, that sort of thing.
All right, great. No shocks in store, I hope.
No, a few familiar faces, one I think everyone will recognise.
Right?
And they'll be waiting for you in the hall after registration.
Great.
Oh, and Steph's helping organise the day. So I'll join you up front in case there's any hassles.
No, don't worry about it. Honest, I don't need a bouncer.
Well, I'll pop my head round anyway, as it's your first day.
You're miss? Oh, I miss you back. So I am. Hey, must have missed you lot too much. Have you been hitting the gym there, Bolter?
Well, yes, I've been working out a bit.
Excellent. And I hope you've had your cheeky bone removed.
Hey, hello, stranger.
What a surprise! Look who's here, everybody! Kim!
Well, as you can see, we've installed a flat screen TV, a spa and a bar since you've been away.
Grantley, I am amazed. Well, you're not dead.
Should be working in this place.
Jasmine Qureshi. Hi. It's nice to meet someone with the same view on Grantley.
Well, I'll see you all later, yeah?
See you later.
What's this? Oh, tell me you're doing a sponsored silence. How does 50p a fortnight sound?
I'm trying to help you out, Grantley. I've planned and timetabled every English department meeting for the rest of the year. New term, new start.
So you have? Where did you look at that?
It's just that if you don't plan them, then we tend not to have them.
And you have a problem with that?
Well, of course I do, don't you? See you both at third periods.
Talk about hitting the ground running.
Yeah, it's all your fault. Heard it was you that gave me the glowing reference.
But me, I told him not to touch you with a barge pole. Now, there was no one to come near you, Kim.
Well, it sounded like you were doing an okay job.
Well, okay's not good enough, is it? Long story.
How are the girls?
Mika's at uni, closed. But listen, we'll catch up at lunchtime.
All right.
It's good to have you back.
Everyone in their seats, books out, pens and pencils and equipment. How's it going? Fine.
Tell you what, Rachel's a right nightmare to live with. Always going on at me. Shouldn't know how to switch off from being a teacher, you know, not like you.
Yeah, well, off to your class, Phil.
Look, I hope you don't think I was involved.
I don't.
It's terrible what she did to you.
Philip.
You know, someone had to do something. You know, I stop her from being such a bitch.
Hey, don't talk like that about your mum. Not ever.
Yes, sir.
Eddie. Just wanted to say sorry to hear about you and Melissa. Must have been really,
I'll live.
Fickle women, eh?
Sorry I'm late.
Next time you'll spend the morning in the cooler. Sit down.
Hi Molly. Good holiday?
I can see you have.
Easter projects. I'd like them all handed in by the end of today's class. All of them.
Miss Campbell.
Hey, good to have you back, miss.
Thanks. Wow. No need to ask you what you've been up to.
Ah, you wouldn't have heard, miss. Me and Chloe, we're married now. I've been for ages, haven't we?
Yeah, but we didn't get married because of this, though.
God, I don't know what to say. Congratulations, I suppose, yeah. Congratulations. I'm a mum now, as well.
Yeah?
I hope you're going to give Chloe lots of support, Dante.
Ah, yeah, of course. My little baby and all, innit?
And we've got our own business now, miss. And this afternoon, I'm taking my hairdressing MVQ.
What about your A-levels?
Yeah, but there's more money in doing folks' hair, isn't there?
Yeah, and I'm doing my mechanics MVQ as well.
You two seem to have got it all worked out. Well done.
Cheers, miss.
Thanks.
Hey, you don't need to sound so embarrassed because you're pregnant, you know?
I'm Campbell. Some of you may remember me. I'm going to be running the session today. Quiet, please. Thank you very much. Okay, now, as you know, today is going to be a little bit different. Rather than your usual lessons, we're going to have the chance to meet some people who were once just like you, as in they were Waterloo Road pupils. And now, well, there are all sorts of different kinds of things. I think we can guess what Pete Sutherland is.
Is he an astronaut?
Any more comments like that and it's you going to end up in outer space. We've got Aziz here. He's a junior doctor. Molly is a field coordinator for a charity, and Stephen is working for a national...
International.
Sorry. An international energy company as a business executive.
Executive Business Project Manager.
Wow, how good does that sound? And I think we're still missing someone, aren't we?
Are you ready?
Sarah Leanne. Oh my god, it's Sarah Leanne. Is it a joke? I can't believe it. It looks even better than real life. Miss, is it true? Sarah Leanne really coming?
Well, that's what it says.
Not my type, really. Too flashy.
You see, I don't think that these celebrities know what men really like.
So I suppose you're into her?
Yeah, a bit.
I think she's a bit of a tramp.
So, are we really going to meet her?
Janice, she's just an ordinary person. You'll see when she gets here, she walks and talks just like the rest of us.
Go on, go back to work.
Look who it is, me?
Yes, I know who it is. Get.
My brother's got you all over his bedroom wall.
Go now. Go on. Sarah Leanne. Sounds like you caused a riot.
Happens all the time.
Okay, I want to hear your plans that you've all got for the rest of your lives. All right, we will start with you.
A barrister.
Okay.
International playboy.
Right, based in Rochdale.
A doctor.
Janice.
I want to be a nursery nurse, miss, with the kids.
Miss Mason.
See? Hasn't got a clue.
I thought that Kim said she didn't want you to oversee her. Well, exactly. Oh, Eddie, I think that you two should start again. Because from what I'm seeing, you're not really making her feel very welcome.
So, how does it feel to be the most famous glamour model ever? Well, you've got to have natural talents, obviously. Loads of energy. You've got to spend loads of time getting ready, but the most important thing is that you've always got to look good because that's what your public expect. It's a 24-hour job, really.
Sarah Leanne, that's all great, but this is a careers event. Would you really call all that a job?
Should check out my bank balance and then tell me it's not a real job.
Miss, she's got her exercise video, perfume, calendar, luxury lingerie.
I'm sure that the kids would love to quiz you about all that.
Hey, I know what I'll be asking about. But you know.
Okay, everyone, our guests are going to be in the different classrooms as indicated on your sheets. So I'm going to come and check on you all later. A big thank you to all our guests for taking the time out today. Thank you. Oh, and good luck to everyone with their NVQ exams.
Am I with you then?
Mais oui, monsieur.
I'll show you to your class. So are we going or what?
Yeah, this way. I'd love to be famous. Miss? Me and Donnie are really happy, you know?
Chloe, you don't need to persuade me. But I've only been here for 2 minutes. I'm hardly going to start lecturing you on how to run your life, am I?
Admit it, you were shocked when you'd seen I was married and I was pregnant.
Okay. I will say I was a little bit surprised. But, you know, you're doing great, aren't you? I just don't think that being pregnant and getting married should limit your future.
Well, I can't do anything about it now, can I?
Do you not think the best future for any child is to have a mum who can fulfil her true potential?
Hey, which session are you going to first?
Policeman Pete.
Really?
What?
Well, I would have thought with your experience, shouldn't he be asking you the questions?
They're very funny. Flip, come on, down.
Don't what? I've really missed you. Haven't you missed me?
You know what, maybe we should just stay away from each other, yeah?
Basically, my job boils down to how can I get the best from the team at the cheapest cost to the company. Yes, mate?
What do you exactly do?
Well, like I say, I facilitate and create solutions.
How much does that pay?
Let me answer that question like this.
I don't get it.
Whoa! Is that what you drive?
Just because he's got the key ring.
It's in the car park. Easy to spot. It's the cabriolet with 6 cylinders, 620 torque, rear-wheel drive, Tiptronic gearbox.
On earth?
So this is Sarah Leanne.
God almighty, budging.
Any more racket, and you will stay in here for the rest of the day. Who's this trollop?
Hey, raspberry face, who are you talking about?
Get her out of here. She looks like she's just stepped out of a porn magazine.
And you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? Don't let nobody get away with nothing. I need to touch up my makeup. Remind me where the loos are in this dump.
This way, come on.
Okay. Next question. Yeah.
I was just thinking, you must have to be really fit to be a policeman.
Yeah, I have to keep in shape.
Can see that.
You see, my boss, your dad, Detective Inspector Mellor, he kind of makes sure of that. I tell you what, why don't I show you my arrest technique? Who wants to be arrested? Miss Haydock, you look quite guilty.
Oh, I don't think so.
Come on, are you going to come quietly or do I have to call for backup?
Fine.
As you can all see, we've got a particularly dangerous suspect here. Now, you'd be surprised. On a Saturday night, it's the girls you've got to look out for, not the fellas.
Ah, too right there.
Especially when they've had a skinful as well.
Well, that would hardly be me.
In that case, obviously, I'd have to physically restrain her. No, it's not actually about hitting or harming. In fact, it's more about stopping them from harming themselves and, obviously, other people. Are you ready?
Suppose so.
Okay, we'll go to hit me.
Okay.
Stephanie Haydock, I'm arresting you for teaching French without due care and attention.
Miss, we were told Sarah Leanne was going to be here. It's the only good thing about this stupid day, so...
What's your name?
Philip.
Philip who?
Ryan.
Okay, here's a tip for you, Philip Ryan. When you talk to me, I expect you to be polite. Okay? Because if you aren't, then I'm not going to be polite back. And trust me, I'm not going to like that.
Here she is. She takes ages to put her makeup on. That's why she's so perfect looking.
All right, don't worry, everybody. Sarah Leanne will be back after the break to answer all your questions, okay? Hopefully you're not going to let them down again. Janice will show you the staff room and get yourself a coffee.
This way, Sarah Leanne.
Hi Dan, how's it going? Alright. Settling back in school now? Suppose. Rather be on my holidays like. Me too. Heard about Sarah Leanne? Yeah. Not sure what she's doing here. They'll had pictures of her all over the shop when I'd show roofing. Won't let me put any of my stuff on there. Thought it was babyish. Bet Marnie would let you though. Don't show everything now we've got the new place. What new place? The new house. Right smart it is, better than that old place. When did all this happen? In the holidays. Molly took care of it all, sorted everything. Did he tell you? No, we're not. Well, I know now, don't I?
Here, I gave one of her calendars to my uncle for Christmas once, and it actually made him smile.
Yeah, I bet it did, eh, Marley? What? Sarah Leanne, you would, wouldn't you?
I would, without a doubt.
Yeah, if you were anti-let, you'd jog on.
I'm serious, if I got a chance, I'd be all over that.
Wait a minute, if you got a chance.
Is that in some sort of alternate reality or something?
Sure.
Well, it's not every day that your fantasy woman comes to school, right? Maybe Philip should take his shot.
What? Ask her out?
Yeah, why not? If he doesn't, he's going to kick himself later, aren't you, mate?
I'm not sure.
Come on, what's the worst that can happen? She can only say no, and what she said, yeah.
She won't, no. She's not.
Hey, why not? You should give it a go, mate.
I just remembered I read somewhere she likes younger men.
Oh, you've got to now.
I don't think so, guys.
You've got to do it. You've got to. It'll sound like you were mouthing off earlier, won't it?
Ah, well,
Yeah.
So, this is the staff room. You know, I was here 5 years. This is the first time I've stepped over the threshold.
Well, we like to have our little corner that's
adults only.
Can my friend Tom make you a coffee?
Do you do decaf?
I can do you a herbal tea.
Actually, I'd rather have a sparkling water.
There's a tap there.
Never mind.
So this is your first time back since you left, yeah?
Too right. First time back in Rochdale in 6 years.
Not got any family up here?
Yeah, they're the reason I left.
I tell you what, how do you fancy a guided tour of the school? I bet it's changed loads since you were last here.
Yeah, I'd love to have a look around the old place. As long as you don't mind leading the way, Miss Haydock.
Thank you.
I remember my first day here. I was petrified. Everybody was bigger than me.
I find that hard to believe.
You really don't remember me, do you?
I do. It's... No, I don't. Well, there was just so many of you.
Well, let me refresh your memory. Shaw R. Sutherland.
Oh my God! You were tiny. Oh, little Peter Sutherland. Oh.
Right. We're all here. Well, you're head of department.
You called the meeting.
No. I timetabled what's supposed to be a regular meeting. I was saving you a job.
No. You were sticking your oar in. Has it ever occurred to you the reason I don't arrange meetings is because we don't need them?
Of course we need them.
Or are you just trying to keep busy now that you and Sport Billy have split up?
Hiya. Thought you might want me to show you about again.
To be honest, I thought there'd be someone to look after me. You know, officially.
What, like an assistant? I'll be your assistant.
Yeah, all right. I need to touch up my makeup again. You know, the more you keep your fans waiting, the more they love you.
This way.
Come on.
Mascara. It's nicest stuff, innit? But expensive.
You supermarket stuff and you end up looking like you're working one. Here. Try this. I always hated those uniforms. Don't do anything for you. I bet you've got a nice little figure underneath all that.
Nah.
Yeah. I reckon you could model.
Me? I'm just average.
So was I.
Yeah. But then you developed.
No. I got surgery. You wait forever if you wait for Mother Nature.
Sarah Leanne, can I ask you a question? How much does a boob job cost?
First was about £2,000. Second was about double that, and I'm looking forward to me third. Let's not keep the fans waiting.
Everything all right?
No, not really.
She's not settling in.
No, nothing to do with the baby. It's you and your attitude. Look, I've been brought into this school to take control. All right? I don't need you to supervise me. Thank you very much.
What if that's what you call looking after a new colleague?
Look, Eddie, I've been teaching for 9 years. All right, if I need your help, I will ask you. I just want to clear up any confusion.
Fine. I'll remember that.
Who's supposed to be supervising these?
Oh, Rachel, I'm so sorry. I just had a bit of trouble with Grace.
Right, that can't be easy.
Well, understatement.
If you need any extra help, Kim, you must ask me because I can't let it impact on the kids, you know? I've got to put them first.
Absolutely.
So, have you got a full house?
Well, it certainly sounds like it. Maybe you want to go straight through and start?
Hold that, babe. Right then.
Hey, why are you playing Miss Slavey to Sarah Leanne?
I'm only trying to help her.
Well, she's got two perfectly good hands of her own. Let her hold her own bag.
I don't mind doing it.
Janice, she's taking advantage of you. She's got an inflated idea of her own importance, and people like you are just encouraging that.
She picked me out of the whole school. Never even been near a dead famous person before.
Yeah, but she's dead famous for doing absolutely nothing.
Don't think anyone's coming, Pete.
Well, let's give him another 5 minutes.
You'll have to face it, you've been upstaged by somebody new and shiny.
Maybe.
Don't worry, happens to us all.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't. Older the berry, sweeter the wine. That's what I say.
I I should go and check on the other guests.
No, they'll be fine.
Okay. If you say so.
I've thought of another one. Why are yawns infectious?
My mum never had a problem with it. Although that's not what the silly cow said when she sold a story to the papers. I reckon that's the best bit of advice I can give you. The only person you should trust is yourself. Everybody else will stab you in the back given half a chance, believe me. Especially if there's money involved. Who's next?
Are you rich then?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm loaded. They say money can't buy you love. I say, who needs love when you got 6 bedrooms, a swimming pool and your own stables? Next.
Did you always want to be a model?
No, I was going to be a nurse.
Now there's a profession worth considering.
Picked all the right subjects for it.
So what happened?
Couldn't be asked doing the exams. I'm joking. What really happened is I did my first topless shots at 16 and then I never looked back.
There is a problem being a model for a living, though, isn't there, Sarah Leanne?
Name one.
Well, for a start, your career doesn't last very long, does it?
I've been doing it for 6 years.
Right, and how long would you say you've got left?
How should I know?
Well, we all know from the magazines that everyone seems to read that they are only really interested in very young women. I suppose what I'm saying is that even if you want to get into, you know, glamour modelling, you still need to think about qualifications for getting a real job as well.
Left school as soon as I could, me. That was before the exams.
So you didn't get any qualifications?
Not one. They all went on at me about having something to fall back on, but I've showed them, haven't I?
Yeah.
OK, then one more.
Sorry, out of time, I'm afraid. Right, well, this is your last session, so let's go. Come on, everybody. Any of you who haven't spoken to Aziz yet, you are missing out on a treat. I'm not going to ask you again. Come on, move on.
Yeah, miss, we want to stay here.
You said we could go to any of the sessions we wanted. Well, because she was late, we didn't have a full lesson with Sarah Leanne.
Yeah. Fine.
I'm dry. Right. Where were we?
Hey, you ready then? Ah, come on, you're not nervous, are you? Babe, all you're doing is a couple of haircuts. All right, you could do that in your sleep.
I know.
Babe, just act as though the examiner's not even there, man, yeah? I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. Just another normal day in the workshop as far as I'm concerned.
Just another day.
Just another day. Come on.
For this exam, you'll be expected to colour and highlight your model's hair before
Cleaning and replacing the spark plugs. After that, I want to see
a good cut and finish with a blow dry. You'll be marked on the right use of products
and the proper tools. Any questions? You may begin.
haven't had half the surgery that the papers say I have.
But you've had some.
Yeah, of course. A girl can't get by without a little bit of lipo here and a little bit of Botox there. Better than dieting or sticking your fingers down your throat every time you eat.
Or you could try, that some of you may have heard of this, the natural way. Just accept that you're getting older, eat healthily and do a little bit of exercise.
Does it hurt? I mean, plastic surgery.
Yeah, it feels like a 3-car pile-up. But then the nice doctor comes along with some nice little white pills and before you know it, you sat up in bed, flicking through this week's edition of Hello magazine. I'd rather have a boob job than go on holiday.
No, let's get something clear here. A lot of these women are having surgery for all the wrong reasons. Because their man wants them to, or because they've got a bad body image. Because they see models and think that it's glamorous to be a stick insect.
You have to suffer to be glamorous.
Please, Sarah Leanne, we really need some truth in this.
The truth. The truth about how I'm ashamed about what I do for a living. That every time I take my clothes off for a photo shoot, I feel violated. And that no matter how much money I've got, it won't stop me from feeling lonely. Is that what you want me to say?
If that's the truth, then yeah.
Well, it's not. It's a load of crap.
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure that that isn't the real Sarah Leanne. Or if not for you, then for thousands of women who make the mistake of thinking that surgery is going to solve all the problems.
Don't get me wrong, love. I couldn't give a monkey's about what you think about me.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
Teachers, do-gooders. You go on about kids having choices, but only choices that you approve of. Yeah, I take my clothes off for a living, but that was my choice, and I make a lot of money doing it. Yeah, I've had a little bit of work done, but I think I look pretty good. And as for the parties and champagne, you want to try it, darling. It's brilliant.
You know what's a real shame? That brain of yours could have been put to such good use. But if you want to carry on partying for England, fine. Right. Any more questions?
Well, nothing serious as in a let's go down the aisle together, but me and the previous headmaster, Jack Rimmer, we had a thing going on for quite a long time. Years, in fact.
What happened?
He, well, he was too clingy. I want to know who used to pop your cork. I bet, right, Tracy Draper was your type.
No.
Okay. Gillian Howison?
No. You were my fantasy woman, actually.
Probably your worst nightmare these days.
No, you've still got it going on, Miss Haydock.
Well, you certainly have a way with words, Pete.
Look, would it be weird if I were to say, ask you out?
Yeah. Yeah, it would be weird.
Oh, okay.
But as I happen to like weird, you can pick me up after school.
No, not. She's here. Hey, one at a time, please.
What are you after, darling?
Can I have a photo with you, please?
Definitely.
You get that? Right, take the next one.
We're not fixed on powder, Jack, on me.
See? Easy. On you go. Nah, I don't think so, to be honest with you.
Come on, Phil, you don't want to miss your big chance, eh?
Oh, what's wrong? Worried about bad breath? Might have a bit of BO. I just said she's going to laugh in your face.
He's going to do it.
No, he's not. Needs a hand.
How about you, darling? What are you after?
What's that, an autograph? Have you got a pen?
No, actually, I was...
Never mind, I'm photograph taking instead.
I was going to ask you a question, actually. And you can say no if you want, obviously, but...
Darling, I'm not getting any younger.
Okay, it's not.
Get out the head. He's going
going on here?
Miss, it was an accident. It was honest. I just.
Yeah, right. You do know that was sexual assault, don't you?
What? No, I didn't.
I'm really sorry. That shouldn't have happened. Janice, can you take Sarah Leanne to my office, please?
Miss, I was pushed.
Save it. You can explain it to Miss Mason. Come on. Hi. This boy's just sexually assaulted one of our guests. He grabbed Sarah Leanne's breasts.
You better not have, lad.
I told you I was pushed.
Oh, really? By whom? Yeah, exactly. I saw it with my own eyes.
Sorry, I'm a bit shocked because, Philip's my nephew. And don't expect to be treated any differently because of that, Philip.
I didn't do it, okay? What she said, I was just going to... They said I wouldn't.
Who said?
Could you just take him down to the cooler, please? Get him to calm down a bit.
Come on. Quite an eventful morning, Miss Campbell.
Oh.
Look, I didn't realise that it was family, but even if I had, I would have reacted in exactly the same way.
No, of course you would. I'm sorry about this, Kim. I didn't think your first day back at Waterloo Road would be a day like this.
It's fine. I can go. But you do realise we will have to pursue Philip if Sarah Leanne decides to press charges.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
Okay.
Pete. Obviously, I don't normally do anything like this.
Yeah, I'm just glad you're making an exception for me, Miss Haydock.
Stephanie.
What?
Well, I think all things considering, you could call me by my first name.
Right, yeah.
Why don't we go back to your place?
What?
What's the problem?
Nothing.
Hey, hang on a minute. You little liar. You're married, aren't you?
No, absolutely not.
Well, what are we waiting for?
It's a small problem. My mum and dad.
How did the exam go?
Flunked it.
No, I don't think you're telling me the truth, are you?
Okay, I walked out.
Chloe, why?
Dunno. I kind of didn't like what I was turning into. What you were saying this morning.
Yeah?
You were having a go at me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, about how I've ruined my life. I know you're thinking how disappointed my mum would be in me.
All Izzy ever wanted was for you to be happy.
Then she would be disappointed.
You think a lot of Bolton Smiley, don't you?
He's all right. He's a mate.
Mate. Mates are people you get on with, not show off to. That's what you were doing, wasn't it? When you ended up groping her.
No.
See, I believed you when you said you were pushed. I don't believe you now.
I just want to have some friends. No one wants me around. Not you, not Rachel. Even my mum's just left me. How could you leave me here? I hate it.
Hey, come on, Philip. Huh? Don't worry. I'll sort it. Okay?
Sarah Leanne, look, what Philip did is
What, that? It was nothing.
At least he was showing his appreciation.
Stop doing this to yourself. Get some self-respect. If you let men think it's okay to grope you, then before you know it, they're going to be doing a lot worse.
Just a waste of space, am I?
No, I'm not saying that.
That's what the old Get said. My old headmaster. A tart and a waste of space. Said all I'd ever be was a dole dosser.
Why would he?
Because I just told him I was pregnant. And then he told me to get out before he expelled me.
I thought that you'd left because of the modelling. Look, I'm sorry if it seems like I've been a
snotty little cow.
I have been called a lot worse in this place. I didn't mean to judge you.
You did a pretty good job. Look, all you need to know is I wouldn't be without my little boy. The pictures, the calendars, it's all been for him.
I didn't mean to offend you.
You gave me a run for my money. Nobody's done that for a while. I quite enjoyed it.
Thanks, I think.
Let's not get emotional. My mascara's too flaming expensive for me to start crying.
Ah, Miss Campbell. These boys have got something they'd like to say.
Miss, it was us that pushed Philip into Sir early on.
Yeah, and we're very sorry. We didn't know we
didn't mean to embarrass you or frighten you or anything.
Frighten me? Sweetheart, you want to try doing a personal appearance in Maestro's, Middlesbrough's premier night spot? That'd show you the true meaning of fear.
Go to the cooler, apologise to Philip, then get back to class. You might want to apologise to him as well.
Steph. It's Miss Haydock to you.
It's fine by me.
Look, I don't want to be part of your naughty schoolboy fantasy.
Whoa, why stop?
One more word from you, and you'll do me 100 lines.
Philip, I think that me and you have got off to a bit of a bad start.
Not my fault.
That's not strictly true, is it?
Maybe not.
Because you were a bit of a prat earlier on, maybe I jumped to conclusions that I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have overreacted the way that I did, and I'm sorry.
It's all right, miss.
Come on, let's get you out of here.
Miss. Truth is, well, what I'm trying to say is, when she was so near that I...
But you didn't, did you? Well, not intentionally anyway. But I hope you realise that if you had, just how serious that would have been.
Yes, miss.
Just want to say goodbye and thank you.
You've been a little star looking after me today. What are you thanking me for?
Helping me make a decision.
Well, I guess that's what they got me in for. So what have you decided?
I want to be just like you. Do what you do, model.
Right.
I remember you saying that I might need a bit of help with. But I'm saving up for that.
Don't come cheap, you know. Not if you want it doing right. Here. Give him a bell. Tell him I sent you. I'll take a bit off for you. The bill, that is.
Thanks.
Look, I'm sorry if you think that I'd written you off.
Why should you be any different from everyone else?
I think you've got so much going for you.
Not anymore. I've screwed it up.
Well, you say that, but I don't understand how.
I thought hairdressing was what I wanted to do. I've been giving it everything.
Yet to the detriment of your A-levels. I've seen your predicted grades, Chloe, and they're not good enough to get you into university.
I couldn't go even if I wanted to. The baby.
But what if you did want to?
I can't.
Chloe, you can do whatever you want, whenever you want.
That's not true.
Right, it says that the girl who was married at 16 is running her own business. Look, you are not a write-off, Chloe, and neither are your A-levels. You just need to make time for them.
I could stop hairdressing.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. Yeah, it's what I want to do.
Okay. Good, well, you've got just enough time to pull it back if you put your head down. And you might have to cross your legs for the last couple of weeks, but...
When did you stop working?
Sorry, what do you mean?
When you were pregnant.
Oh, I can't remember.
Well, how long was it before you went back to work, after you had her?
Not long.
Is it really tough being a working mum?
It's harder than I expected, as it turns out. But you've got Dante and Tom, and you've got me. You're not on your own, Chloe. So what do you think?
Well, that you've only been here a day and already you've sorted out my biggest problem.
I'm glad I've done something right. Honestly, I don't know who's more unreasonable, Eddie Lawson or Grace.
Now you'll sort it out with Eddie. He's a good man. But, yeah, it's going to be hard with Grace. Doing the job, bringing up a child on your own. I'm assuming that Andrew isn't around.
Well, he's still in Africa. He's not Grace's dad.
Yeah, Steph had already worked that one out.
Look, a lot's gone on. And I've not been trying to keep it secret. I just, I don't know where to start.
We'll try the beginning. You and Andrew go to Rwanda to get it on.
No. We go to do humanitarian work with victims of genocide.
Oh, of course. I mean, I didn't.
Turns out it's not the sexiest of settings and just didn't happen.
Well, it must have happened with somebody.
Look, all you need to know is that Grace is my little girl. Okay?
Looking out, looking out. I don't know where to begin.
Brilliant, innit? I've got just about enough time to get it all in.
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay, well, I am going to get started.
What? You're not coming home with me?
Come home later. Yeah?
It's a piece of cake, by the way.
What was?
My exam. Walked it.
Oh, great. Well done.
So when are we going to tell me about this new place? I had to hear it from Den.
Did you?
Yeah. So what's it like?
Why do you care?
Because I'm glad you've got things sorted now. Things are better. Maybe now other things can get back to normal.
It's not what you mean though, is it, Flick?
Molly, I just think we should give it another try. I know you still have feelings for me.
Flick, you know nothing. Look, I've tried to be nice about this. I am not interested, all right?
I don't believe you.
Well, then believe this. You mean nothing to me. You never had. Okay, and you following me around like this, okay, it's not going to change that. Okay?
Kim, listen, I'm sorry I wasn't more help to you today.
Yeah, I did notice that you'd disappeared for most of it.
Well, it's just that Pete's ego needed a bit of massaging.
All right, anything else needed?
I don't think he was best pleased that not many kids wanted to follow in his footsteps, you know, into the law. Little lamb.
Oh, yeah, little lamb.
How's he doing?
He's still fragile.
Might be something to do with his mother abandoning him. Why didn't you tell me, Rachel?
Because it's not your problem anymore, Eddie. And that's not me being mean. I mean, after what she did, it's...
What if I wanted it to be my problem? He's suffering.
I know, I get that. I get why he's angry. God, I'm angry with Melissa. Could kill her, little liar.
She's not the only one who lied. I didn't even know her, Rachel. Just didn't want to be alone anymore. I'll see you tomorrow.
So what, Dante? How old are you? I thought you'd grown out of this by now. Acting like a spoiled brat just because you can't get your own way. This is more than throwing your toys out the pram.
Chloe, please.
Do you know what? It's bad enough. I've got to look after one kid, let alone take care of another.